many people realize that the unstoppable master portrayed in the Ip Man saga is played by Donnie Yen himself, a Chinese-born martial artist who exploded onto the global stage thanks to his terrifying real-life skills. From an early age he trained under legendary masters, absorbing everything from traditional Wing Chun to modern MMA elements. His versatility and screen presence quickly turned him into one of the most respected action stars alive. That reputation has inevitably led fans to pit him against another absolute beast in the genre, Michael Jai White. Michael Jai White, the American actor and martial artist, is a walking arsenal. He legitimately holds black belts in 7 different karate systems: Shotokan, Goju-ryu, Kyokushin, Wado-ryu, Tang Soo Do, Taekwondo, and Kabuto, plus additional ranks in other arts. Standing 6 feet 1 inch with a shredded 220 pounds frame, he's the rare Hollywood fighter whose on-screen destruction looks completely believable because it actually is. So when people ask, who wins in a real fight, Donnie Yen or Michael Jai White, the only way to even start answering is to go deep into their most insane fight scenes and training footage. Let's break it down, scene by scene. Let's start with Donnie Yen's action scenes. The final film in the series gives us one of the most brutal exchanges ever filmed. From the opening bell, Scott Adkins, a real-life martial arts champion, comes forward like a freight train, blindingly fast spinning kicks, heavy hooks, and elbows that cut Donnie open almost immediately. Blood pours from Yen's mouth and eyebrow. At one point Adkins lifts him clean off the ground and slams him, then follows up with knee strikes that make the audience wince. Donnie is rocked, stumbling, barely defending. Most fighters would stay down. But this is IP man Yen wipes the blood, resets into perfect Wing Chun centerline stance, and explodes forward with chain punches that sound like machine gun fire. He traps Adkins' arm, spins into a vicious elbow, then drops levels for a beautiful throw straight into an armbar. Adkins taps or would have tapped in real life. The theater erupts. In another legendary sequence, Yen faces a traditional karate black belt played by a real champion. The second the ref waves them on, Donnie blitzes forward with trademark Wing Chun speed. Hands blurring, punches landing in clusters of 5 and 6 before the karate fighter can even chamber a proper reverse punch. You can see the pain register instantly on his opponent's face. Yen mixes low-line kicks with simultaneous blocks and strikes, never giving the karate master room to breathe or use his longer-range techniques. White parries, counters with a knee to the solar plexus, follows with elbows that open cuts instantly, and finishes with a spinning back kick that sends the man 10 feet into a stack of chairs. The suit doesn't even wrinkle. So after watching all of that, who takes it? Experts and power testing labs have actually measured both men. Michael Jai White's punches consistently clock between 220 to 230 pounds of force, some say closer to 300 on a heavy bag, while Donnie Yen's fastest chain punches register around 165 pounds each, but he throws 6 to 8 in the same time White throws 1. Then Yen closes distance, jams the kicking range, and turns it into a phone booth war. They even switch to a one-handed challenge, the other arm behind the back, and the intensity somehow gets higher. Pure speed, timing, and heart until the final bell. Now let's talk about the American Destroyer. White plays Casey, a former MMA champ turned mentor. Some cocky fighter mocks him in the gym and demands a spar. White sighs, puts down his coffee, and accepts. The second the guy throws a wild hook, White slips and fires a thigh kick that folds the dude in half. When the guy limps up and charges again, White catches him with a spinning elbow, then a knee that lifts him off the floor. The final punch is so clean and powerful the actor had to be checked by medics for real. Same movie, final fight. White versus 3 armed attackers, 2 with knives, 1 samurai sword. Outnumbered and bleeding early from a sword slice across the ribs, White never panics. He disarms the first knife with a wrist lock that snaps bones, uses the fallen blade to parry the second attacker, then picks up 2 metal pipes. What follows is 90 seconds of absolute carnage, pipes whistling through the air, knees, elbows, and headbutts until all 3 men are unconscious heaps. Even injured, White walks away barely breathing hard. White has portrayed professional kickboxing and MMA bouts that feel 100% real because of his actual fight experience. Even Tyson admitted afterward, "That little dude hits hard." Behind every perfect movie fight is thousands of hours of sweat. We see Donnie alone in the gym at 3 a.m., hammering the heavy bag so fast the chain rattles like it's about to snap. Each punch is textbook Wing Chun. Straight, relaxed until the last inch, then explosive. He moves to the wooden dummy next, hands blurring in continuous loops, trapping, striking, redirecting imaginary limbs. Then come the kicks, low-line sweeps, side kicks, and spinning heel kicks that crack the air. At 60 years old, he still trains like a 25-year-old world champion. Another hidden gem, Yen against a Korean Taekwondo champion. The fight starts at long-range high-spinning kicks versus Wing Chun's tight guard. Both men are lightning fast. They trade for over a minute, legs whipping past heads by inches. Mike Tyson, former heavyweight champion of the world, squares up against Donnie in a 3-minute war. Tyson's punches are like sledgehammers. One glancing hook sends Donnie flying 5 feet backward, crashing into furniture. The power difference is insane. But Donnie adapts instantly. He lowers his stance, invites Tyson forward, and starts slipping the bombs while firing back rapid-fire chain punches to the body and arms. When Tyson overextends, Yen clinches, trips him to the ground, mounts, and unloads a flurry of short, vicious punches right to the face until the scene cuts. In one scene, he corners a cocky opponent against the ropes, unloads body shots that make the actor drop his hands, then switches to a high kick that freezes frame by frame, looks like it could decapitate. Later he gets caught in a leg lock, grimaces in real pain, but spins out, mounts, and rains down punches until the ref jumps in. In blood and bone, White, dressed in a sharp suit, faces a club enforcer. They circle, trade a few feelers, then the enforcer lunges. Who do you got? Donnie Yen or Michael Jai White? Drop it in the comments and let the war begin.